They've got a big family here on the YouTube. This is really wonderful. It is. You know, I sat there thinking in bed this morning, was it this morning or last night? I can't remember what it was. There's a lot of people who are by themselves, really, truly. If you like living by yourself, or there's a lot of people that lay in the bed by themselves and they truly are alone and they don't connect with anybody. They don't because they're separated. There's no friends, there's no family. Hello, Apple Brooks, honey. Good morning. There's no friends, there's no family near or whatever. You're literally, if you're in an apartment building or in your own house and you've lived your life and here you are alone. And it does make a difference to have a familiar face to see every day. It does. It makes a difference to me. I was sitting there thinking that. I wouldn't want to live my life if I didn't have any form of communication because that is a very lonely life. We were not meant to be alone, you all. We weren't. I'm probably going to have to navigate myself upstairs because I came out here to cool down. I walked on a treadmill for 2.2 miles. I walked to the song that that Trey 57 said, Gina, I'm going to do a dance-a-thon. Since it's like 6 minutes, I can listen to it 4 times on the treadmill at 5.0 miles per hour, and I can walk 2 miles. So that's what I did. It is great. And I could just I love to walk to music. I can't listen to something or talk on the phone and really concentrate, you all. But if it's, I just leave my zone. Yeah, so let me do good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got to go upstairs. My nose is going to get cold. And how cold is it? First, let me do this. That way I can't concentrate. Well, it's going to get cold out here, you all. Gina, honey, get yourself in the house. I am going to get myself in the house. Just give me a moment because I got to get myself upstairs. Rosie's went out and she's already up here. Aw, look at Rosie. Honey, what you talking about, Rosie? Hey, will you want to say hi? No, I just want to look out the window. Okay, Rosie, you can rest your head right there, honey. You can do it. See, she didn't want to stay outside. She didn't. Let me go upstairs. Gina, what are you going to do? I'm walking upstairs. You're seeing my shirt. No, I don't lift weights. I don't. I got to get some lights turned on you. You have to look at my shirt. Gina, that's not professional. That's okay. I'm me. Just me. That's all I am. I'm just me. I'm almost there, you all. Almost home. I am. I'm up here now. Yeah. Hello. Good morning. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking, laying there. There's a lot of people who are alone. There are. And it does make a difference. It's like when you're younger or whatever, there's a certain show you always look forward to. Not for everybody. You look forward to something every single day. You say, I can't wait to this time. And it really gives you something to look forward to. It does. I'm not professional. That's right, Michael. If I have to be someone that I'm not, then I'm not being true to myself. Okay. There's times I'll fix myself up. Those times are a little bit rare, but I'm gonna do what's comfortable for me, not under pressure. I'm not, because I'll get too stressed out and have a panic attack. I will have a panic attack. We didn't start the fire. Aw, what kind of fire was it? I have some water still in my cup. No, the fire's downstairs in the wood stove. Aw, love you all too. So if you're by yourself, truly, and you don't get to talk to nobody, we truly can be thankful. We can. That at least you can come online and you can talk to a physical person virtually. I'm real. I really am real. I'm not, excuse me, that I know of, although sometimes I have thought it, that I could be an AI. You ever think about that? If we live in a matrix, are we AI and a super, super, super advanced race? I mean, I thought about it, but I am real. I am real. You're real. I'm real. You all comment. There's some people who have online profiles. They could even have YouTube channels, and they do. They're not real, they're virtual, but they're a virtual life form. And even though they're a virtual life form, and they can program the virtual life form. Now let's think about this. They can program a virtual person, like a news thing, that has all the traits of a human being, looks exactly like them, can say and do things. They can show them hiking, doing this and that, having a conversation. That's a advanced form, an advanced life form. But people look forward to that every day. There are some channels like that. I read about it. I think one was in Japan or something. They had a lot of followers and stuff, even though they weren't real. But it didn't matter because the need to connect and the need is there. Gina, what are you saying? I'm just saying it feels a need. It does. It does. Hello. Well, it is scary, but it's like your Siri on your phone. It is. I don't use it. I rarely ever use Siri. I better, yeah. So good morning, friends. You tried to fake it, but you can't anymore. Don't fake it, you all. Please don't try to pretend to be someone you're not. It's hard. You ain't going to be able to hold it up. You're not going to be able to do it. There's people say, fake it till you make it. I don't care if it's hard. Fake it. I don't care if you're getting treated bad. Fake it, that it doesn't bother you. But it does bother me if I get treated bad. Why do I want to pretend like I don't have any feelings? And why should they get to be who they want to be, and I can't be who I want to be? See, that's the problem that I have with that fake it till you make it. If you're in a workplace and stuff, and people are being mean to you, and you're told, suck it up, buttercup, fake it till you make it. Well, why can't you do something to the people who are being mean to me? Why can't you tell them to be different? Why do I have to be different? Why do I have to fake it? Why do I have to suck it up, buttercup, and be someone I'm not and pretend like I don't have feelings? You've been there, you've done that. It's okay for someone else, but you're expected to be the one who changes. You're expected to be the one who fakes it, but you know it's a terrible thing to do. You're the one who gets to be the person who has to pretend, oh, it doesn't bother me what you're doing to me. I see you over there talking about me. I see you all in a big group, the whole entire room in a great big group of around 12 or 13 people. Here I am, had to be separated on the other side of the area, and I see you all over there looking at me, talking about me. I know you have, because you got yourselves in trouble, but it didn't stop your behavior. So here I am on the other side. I'm the one who is signaled out. That's the job I resigned from. I said, forget it, forget it. No. So I left. The best thing I ever did. That's right. There comes a point when you have to take things into your own hands. There is. You got to stand up for you, because somebody else is not going to stand up for you. I'm just going to tell you right now. You're going to have to find your voice. And when you find your voice and you do whatever you got to do to take care of you before you die on the inside of your being, you all, before you die on the inside of your being, you come to that point in your life. Good morning, if you're just tuning in, where you got to be, look in here, say, no, I'm not going to fake it till I make it. I'm not going to suck it up, buttercup, because I don't feel like a buttercup. I feel like I got a bitter cup, a bitter cup. You've given me the bitter cup, and I'm tired of drinking from the bitter cup. That really, I'm tired of drinking from the bitter cup. I've done it my whole life. I'm tired of being a doormat. I'm tired of being spoken down to. I'm tired of being treated like my feelings don't matter. I'm tired of being the one who has to be silent while someone else speaks. And I'm tired of being the one who my opinion does not matter. What I have to say does not matter because it's all about them and it's not about me. I'm tired of just existing. I'm tired of being invalidated. I'm going to allow the Holy Spirit on the inside of me do the validation. That love, right? Love is what validates me. You got to get to that point. Gina, how did you get off on this rant? I have no idea. I have no idea, you all. No, nobody wants to feel like they're invalidated. They don't want to have to pretend to be someone they're not. And it's not right to really ask that in the workplace. It's not. Suck it up, buttercup. You're the oddball here. It might have worked once or twice or three times throughout the years. It might have. It did. Because I just shriveled and I just cried. I would just cry and I'd run away. Oh, I would just run away. Couldn't handle it. I literally, when my kids got older, you all, and I had to go out and get a job because I need to have more money coming in. Have more money coming in, Gina. You stayed home. You took care of your children. This, you know what, if you're a woman or a man, you know what I mean. You took care of the family. The kids get older and stuff. And you had to go out and get a job. You did. And then especially if you lived a sheltered life before you even got married and you're thrown into the real world, you're thrown to the wolves. You're thrown to the wolves. Even in the military, that is a very sheltered life. I did not work. When my husband was in the military, he was gone a lot. I stayed home with my children. I did. No, I'm not going to leave them. Some people do not have that option, but I stayed home with the children. But as got out of the military and stuff, I had to go out and get a job. I didn't like it. I really did not like it. Can I say I did not like it? Because I didn't need to go out and get a job. I didn't like it. I didn't. It wasn't right away that I had to do it. But I did what I had to do. I did what I had to do, and there were consequences. There's ramifications to everything that you do, whether they be good or whether they be bad. And here I am today. I'm still growing. I've moved beyond it. You go through hard times in your life, you all. You really do. Sometimes you got to do things that you don't want to do. You got to look at them. It is not pleasant going through it at the time. Good morning. It's not pleasant going through it at the time. It's not. Because you're resentful. I was a little resentful having to do something that I did not want to do and leave my children, even though they were teenagers. No, I didn't like it. I didn't. Just came off the cancer and stuff. And then, boom. Get you thrown in, Gina. Okay, Gina, you just got through with the cancer, surgeries, and all this kind of stuff. That's like 2.5 years, more or less. Now you're going out into the real world. You're done with that battle. That didn't take you down, Gina. We're going to throw you out to the wolves. The good thing is, the job literally fell in my lap. Literally. Whenever I needed a job, like that. And I was in a very secure environment. I was in an environment where I was going to grow. Whether I wanted to grow beyond the uncomfortableness on the inside of me or not, I was going to grow, and I was going to have some good times too. And I have a lot of good times. A lot of happy memories of the jobs that I had. And the one job that I had was always in the same general field. I had that job maybe 4 times or 3 times in the same area. It was a secure environment. It was a safe environment. I felt safe. I did. And I had a lot of good memories, a whole lot. I don't talk about the good memories, you all, but I have a lot of good memories, and I can even laugh at some of the bad things that happened to me. I can laugh and I can shake my head. And I can look back at myself back then, the little timid timid mouse, Gina, back then. And then I can look at myself now and I can say, had everything not happened in my life throughout these trying times, even though I didn't want it to happen, you know what it's about, you all. You didn't want it to happen. You didn't want to have to do what you did because you knew it was going to be painful, and you had good times, you had bad times. You made it through the bad times, and you just kept going, and you got stronger. You've got stronger. You found your voice. You grew on the inside. You realize what you'll stand for and what you won't stand for. You will realize who you are on the inside, because it's either going to break you, and I got broken at times. I literally got broken. I did get broken. That song I did last night, it was from around 2015 or so. It was the most broken period in my whole entire life. I got a lot more songs I'm going to share. I don't think I'm going to do it during a live stream. I'll just upload a video. The most broken period in my life. I didn't ask to be broken. Nobody asks to be broken. If you're going through that right now, you did not ask to be in the position that you're in right now. You did not ask for all of these things to happen to you. If you had your druthers at this present moment in time, if you're so broken, you know that is not something that you wanted. You did not. And if you could push it away right now because of the pain associated with it, you would literally push it away, because chances are, if you are at that period in your life where something has happened, the bottom has fell out, your foundation has literally been ripped out beneath your feet. Who you were, who you thought you were, has literally been ripped out, and you're down there on that ground. You're down there, and your foundation is getting rebuilt. That's how it happens. So I said, how you know you're going through an awakening? Your foundation of who you are, everything about you, yourself. I'm not talking about your family structure. I'm not talking about the friends. I'm talking about you. You. Right here. Only you go through what you go through. When you get broken beyond repair, how do you know when you're having a spiritual awakening? When your foundation is literally pulled out beneath you, and on the inside of you, oh, it's crumbled. It has crumbled. You're laying face down on the floor. You might have had some expectations, very, very high expectations that brought you disappointments, worse, a disappointment that you've never had in your whole entire life. It's like when when disappointments bring you low, your expectations were set too high. And they may not have been too high, but you had to go through it. It's pulled out beneath you. You're laying face down on the floor. You're crying puddles of tears, big time puddles of tears. You're trying to find out who you are on the inside. Now, who am I? Who am I? You know what they're doing? I'm watching this chat up here, the number of people. They are literally cutting the number of people in here. I watched it go up to 130 something. They chopping it down in half. They're cutting this. I don't know if they're doing it. Y'all give this video a thumbs up. This is an important video, because there's a lot of broken people in this world. A lot of people who have hit rock bottom. And you're having to find out, and you're finding out what's on the inside of you. And whatever's not working, whatever is not going to work for you in the future, it's going to be gone, and something is going to be put on the inside of you that's going to work, that's going to make you be able to survive this future that's right here in front of you, this life that you find yourself in this period of time. You're going to be broken, but not beyond repair, but you're going to feel like it. And your foundation is being built. Your spiritual, the who you are, is being rebuilt on the inside of you. And it's painful. It's painful. That's your spiritual awakening, as long as you allow it to turn you into a better person. Allow it to work for the better and not for the worse. You don't allow the brokenness to take you out. You don't. You allow it. You allow the Holy Spirit. You allow the love of God to work on the inside of you, to begin to heal you on the inside. And it's painful. You're going to find yourself isolated if you're that type of person. Isolated, you're stuck to yourself. You're taking inventory of your whole entire life. It's like the people who go into the Akashic records. Let's look at the past lives. Let's look at these things. Let's go into their Akashic records. Let's see what all they've been through. Well, you're going on the inside of you, and you're. It's like when you die. People say right before they die, they see their life flash in front of them. Their whole entire life flashes in front of them when they're having a near-death experience. But you're going to see that happen to you when your life falls apart and the foundation is literally ripped out underneath you. Because you're going to go inside and you're going to look at everything in your life, everything and everybody, every single relationship, all the bad words, all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the happy times. Oh, you're going to look at it all. And you're going to feel it too. You're going to feel it. And you're going to come to face with those feelings. You are. You're going to come face to face with them. And maybe the truths that you had that really weren't the truths that you thought they were. You're going to come face to face with those truths. And they may be lies, but you thought they were truths. You're going to, like right there in your face, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, wow. But had the foundation not been ripped out underneath you, you would not have seen any of it. You've got to look at it, and it's painful, as a chance to grow. I'm still growing, you all. I'm still growing. I got a lot more growing to do, and so do a lot of other people. Even though that you hit bottom, rock bottom, and you feel like you went through the hardest period right there, you got your foundation. You do. You truly do have your foundation. But it takes years to solidify it. And because you're building throughout the years. You're still building on that foundation. But you had to have the old foundation ripped out underneath you. You personally. Nobody else but you personally on the inside. So that something better can be built. Something much stronger that will stand the test of time. And it's spiritual. It's love. It's God's love. Boom. Gina, how did you get this? Oh, you're welcome, Butterfly. How did you get onto this subject? I have no idea. Everything happens for a reason, you all, but no. And you're not done with your trials either. You're not done with them. You think, well, I already failed once. How much for? Don't you ask, how much worse can it get? Don't you ask that. You're going to find out. Can it get any worse than this? Because normally when you have something bad happen, it's like a domino effect. A lot of other things start happening. And then you may get yourself mad. You get yourself mad and say, oh, that's fine. Come on. Yeah. See, how much more can you throw at me? How much more can you throw at me? Go ahead, do it. But you're speaking it into existence, and it's coming to you. Don't you say that how much more you got. Come on. Because it's going to get poured down on you. You better watch what you ask for, because you're going to get it. You're going to get what you're looking for. You don't want to look for any more pain. But I'm just going to say, if that pain is meant to come to you regardless, so you can finally deal with whatever, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, you all. Yes. No, don't want to cast no stones. Don't pray for the patience. And you know what? You say, well, I'm not going to pray for patience. But guess what? Within your heart, within your spirit wants more patience. It doesn't matter what you pray for. It matters what's on in the inside of here. You don't even have to utter words. Just the mere thought that your spirit knows what you need. oh, it's going to bring something in your life that's going to give you more patience. I don't pray for it, but parts of me knows I need more patience in areas, and I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I've been getting it throughout the years. I'm getting it. You know you're getting it too. You just don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit that you're getting that patience. You don't want to because you have some potholes in the road called life. That's why you got some potholes in the road called life. Sometimes you're tripping in it, twisting your ankle, thinking, now this is even more difficult for me to walk. Well, you knew what you needed. You didn't want to ask for it because you're too scared, but it came. That's right. Good morning. Rainbow Turtle, honey, you're old and it's your turn to age gracefully. Faith over fear, you're too patient. I've been told that by some. Very, very few. You've got a lot of patience, Gina. I only hear that from maybe one or two people. That's it. Because not everybody wants to be patient. And we can't have a world full of patient people because the patient people are like the peacemakers. There's not enough peacemakers, but there's powerful peacemakers. There is. Patience is a virtue. It's Job was very patient. Extreme patience. Yeah. It brings about strength. It comes from inner strength, you all. You got it. Yes. The love. Strange dreams, you all. Good morning. I think my words are done. No, if you're broken, you're having a spiritual awakening. How do you know you're having a spiritual awakening? How do I know that my life is getting rearranged? Your foundation has been ripped out beneath you, spiritually speaking, and you feel broken, totally broken. You're crying and you're looking around and you don't know how it happened, but you kind of know how it happened, but it hit you like a ton of bricks. You could not prepare for it. You couldn't. And you got to take time and you're going to have to look. You got to do some deep diving on the inside of you. It gets better. It does get better. It's painful. It's one of the most painful things you'll ever go through in your life. But if you allow that situation to make you a better person on the inside, that you can, okay, I'm going to do things differently. I'm not going to have the same mindset. No, you got a new mindset. You got rebirth occurring on the inside of you, a spiritual rebirth that's going to do you a lot better. Don't let it destroy you. Let it build you up so you can become stronger. You will become stronger, a whole lot stronger. It's okay. There's a lot of people who shy away from that. They don't hit rock bottom. You know why? You ever ask yourself why some people don't hit rock bottom? Why they don't have a tumultuous thing happen to them like some? At least you don't know about it. That's the question. Keep in the back of your mind. Why do some people go through so much while others don't? It's like, does not the potter have the right to make from the same clump of clay some for noble purposes and some for common purposes? There's your answer right there. Not everybody can be you. Not everybody has your calling. Not everybody is going to be able to make a difference in the world, the difference that you are going to be able to make. Really, they're not. Yeah, that's right. Hello. Good morning. Yeah. Oh, Rosie Honey is downstairs on her little tree tower. You've always asked the same question to yourself, Teresa Honey. Yeah, it's the program. Some say you agreed to go through this before you came to this earth. Your memory's been wiped clean, but you agreed to it. And it's like the saying, if he brings you to it, he'll see you through it. Do you know what your future holds? Probably not. Gina, do you know what your future holds? No. I know there's some good in my future. I know that. I know there's going to be some bad, but I know the good will far outweigh any bad. I know that. I feel it in in the core of my being. There's good out there. You can't have the bad without the good, you all. You can't have nothing but bad things happen to you and no good. You can't. You got to have them both. So there is good waiting for you. There is. You may see only the bad. You may only see the darkness right now, but there is light. There is light. You cannot have the darkness without the light. You can't have the light without the darkness. You appreciate the light when you're stuck in the darkness. When you finally see the light, oh, you're so appreciative that even though you were there, if it wasn't for the darkness, maybe you would not have cried out. Maybe you would not have seen the light. Maybe that aha moment would not have occurred and the change occur within you. Yeah. It's okay, you all. You can do it. You are doing it. You're doing it. I'm going to go. I have to get myself ready for the day, even though I've been did my 2.2 miles on the treadmill. Um, yeah. Mm-hmm. Joy, so glad to hear your voice. You are one of the first, that helped you through your awakening. That's wonderful, Just Joy. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, you had to walk in the darkness alone to be able to see the light. There's a lot of people that had to do it. And you know, your path is your path. It's your path. Really. Yeah. I can guarantee you there's some people that would not want to walk in your shoes, especially if they had to go through what you had to go through. Oh, no. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Because they don't want to go through what you had to go through. So you can look at people. They can all look at them. They got it all. They lost it all. They literally lost it all. So when you look at someone and say, oh, they got it all. No, they lost it all. They lost it all in order to get to where they were. It's like Job lost it all. Yeah. Yeah. It's not all clear cut. It's not all clear cut. No, they got broken beyond repair. Their foundation got ripped out beneath them. And they died. They died. Their old life, literally, gone. Yeah. I'm going to go. I'm going to leave it at that. And with that being said, let me stand up. Gina, you going to stand up? Yes, I'm going to stand up. With that being said, thank you for listening to this video. And thank you for making it this far in the video. And if you only came in at a certain period, that was the period that you were supposed to come in, and that was the words you needed to hear. We're all going through hard times in our life. We are. And that's okay. We're thankful for the good times that we go through. And You may say, well, there is no hope. There's always hope, and it's on the inside here, right there. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday. Love you.